Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Big wet storms have exploded right across Queensland again today. If you haven't been drenched in rain yet, it's just a waiting game really, because we've got at least another 5 days of this volatile weather. Saturated catchments are primed for flooding and it's going to be an interesting summer for all of us. Gundawindi had 38 millimetres, that was the biggest on the Western Downs. Whithcote had 30 mils just down the range. Kingaroy in the South Burnett had 19 millimetres and Toowoomba itself picked up 15. Rains had a slight impact on today's top temps across the Downs, which were predictably in the high 20s, but high humidity again led to a sticky night around 20 degrees. On the satellite loop now, although it looks complicated, it's relatively simple because what we have is a large upper level trough which you won't see on the charts today. It's right through the centre of Queensland, connected to a cut-off low, and everything to its east is incredibly unstable right now. The reason why most of the storms today have been closer to the coast is because of the surface trough, and you'll see that on today's chart. If you have a look at that, you'll see it's just on the Great Dividing Range, and everything east is fed by that very humid north-northeast wind. To the west of the trough, things are a little bit more stable at the surface, hence the lower rainfalls, and that includes Toowoomba, which wasn't quite as bad today, and the Darling Downs and Central Highlands after those incredibly heavy falls we had. Now on tomorrow's chart, the trough still straddles the coast, but now we've got a cold front connected to it as well. But more importantly, the upper level trough starts to sag back, so we'll get more inland storms again, and right up and down the east coast. There could be plenty of severe ones, so watch out for warnings. The outlook chart, the main difference here is that we have a southeasterly change pushing up the southeasterly coast. We'll still have lots of storms, but it will get slightly cooler underneath the cloud. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the Darling Downs and Grundy forecast a flood warning for the Condamine, McIntyre and Weir rivers. Showers and potentially severe storms with heavy falls in the east. Dalby 30 degrees, 31 for Gundawindi, Toowoomba 25, Warwick 17 up to 26. For the southeast coast, heavy storms inland with Gatton and Ipswich reaching 29 degrees, Brisbane 28. Looking ahead for Toowoomba, slightly cooler Sunday to Tuesday, but not until Thursday will this protracted period of humid stormy weather finally subside. Until then, just take a raincoat everywhere you go. For Warwick, again, the rainfall pattern won't really change, but the temperatures will drop by a couple of degrees early next week before rising again Thursday, Friday. And that goes for Dalby too, although every day this week Dalby has a good chance of getting rain, but Thursday and Friday is a little bit less chance. That's all the weather for this week, folks. Pleasure to have your company. Thanks for watching 7 Local. Have a fab weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Hope you can join me. Now it's back to the team.
Yeah, good on you, Liv. Thank you, mate. Have a wonderful weekend. See you Monday.
And just a reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on the 7plus app or catch up on our page, 7news.com.au. And from all of us, good night.
Good night.